wind tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Smith on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
6 yards to go here on second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third down. That's Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. From the gun on third down, Smith. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Seattle set to get the ball here on offense. Let's discuss the running back situation. Eddie Lacy didn't even dress in week 2. Chris Carson, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, he's kind of stolen the show there, hasn't he?
Yeah, they got on him late in the draft process. Pete Carroll saw him on tape, really liked him. They took him in the 7th round. Don't forget Thomas.
There goes Thomas Rolls. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Rolls. 78 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run it in, going up, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run. Now Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. Able to spin free. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run again with Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Procise. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Rawls. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Wilson on the keeper. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They run again with Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the D looking like they may blitz. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Touchdown gives them a